Welcome, Rocketship candidates. Excited to connect with you all today, and congratulations on being asked to go into the final interview with us. And as we all know, that we've been experiencing this pandemic, and so this interview is going to be virtual. And so you all have received this LLI lesson. And so LLI lessons are done by a variety of individuals at our schools, our teachers, our paraprofessionals, our interventionists, our tutors. LLI lessons are for different groups of students. We all know that, students read at different levels. And so as we poll these groups, they're going to be at different levels, right? Throughout the course of their time in elementary school, we want them to continuously be learning. So you've received your LLI lesson. And so it's for a day at the park. And so you have your teacher facing guide right here. You also have the book in front of you and you're like, okay, what do I do? I'm going to be presenting this, acting like I'm teaching students this material. And so walking through it, the first thing that you want to do is look at what the goals are for the lesson that you're going to do. And we're going to be reading a day at the park together with the students. And so as we look through it, the first thing that I did, and y'all can put your own flavor on this as well, right? School leaders are really looking for, how you present the information and your ability to respond to feedback. I've been teaching for 8 years and I'm still not going to do this perfectly, and we can all get better. So, presenting it, there's going to be, grace given on both sides. And so as I looked at it, one of the other things that y'all be given is some student facing work, right? And so what you have given in the first PDF is teacher facing. So like, okay, I'm teaching this. What's my goal? What am I doing? And so as we walk through this, you can see that, to start out the book and going into the lesson, we're really looking at some vowels. So short vowels, long vowels. And so as we go into it, diving into a quick review of what vowels and consonants are, and we're going to go through that, and then doing a little bit of practice together, some exploration with the students. I simply, for the part where it says that the magnetic tiles, I just cut up some pieces of paper and put the letters on there, and we'll use those acting as if there are students on the other side that had these pieces of paper or the magnetic tiles. So you also have your PDF file of the book. And so I'm going to present that in present mode. So share my screen as I'm walking through that portion of the lesson. And yeah, we're gonna dive into it. Like I said, it's not gonna be perfect, but should give you a little bit of a heads up as to what it could look like, what it could sound like in going through the lesson with the students and also with the school leaders for this interview. All right, so going into a day at the park, I'm going to share my screen. All right, we're going to go into full teacher mode here. All right, Rocketeers, so great to be with you. It is a wonderful Wednesday. All right, 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. 1, 2, eyes on you. Okay, I need to see you sitting up straight, ready to learn. Okay, we've learned about some vowels before, and we've also learned about consonants. Can somebody tell me what a vowel is? I'm looking for a raised hand. Okay. That is correct. The letters A, E, I, O, and U, and sometimes Y are vowels. And what's a consonant? Okay, can I see a raised hand? Incorrect answer. Thank you so much for sharing that. Does somebody else have another way of sharing what a consonant could be? Yep, that's correct. That's correct. letters of the alphabet that are not vowels are called consonants. And so before we dive into our book for the day, what I want us to do is focus on a couple things. So sometimes words have one vowel between two consonants. So one vowel between two consonants. You can hear a short vowel sound there. You can hear a short vowel when the vowel is in between two consonants. So short vowel in between two consonants. Sometimes, though, a vowel can sound like its name, like the U in the word unicorn. Unicorns? Those horses with the pointy horns? Yeah, so when we say unicorn, this is called a long vowel because it sounds like its name. Can we say unicorn together? 1, 2, 3, unicorn. So long vowel sounds like its name. Short vowel, sometimes it's between two consonants. So what is a vowel that sounds like its name? Yes, let's say it all together. A vowel that sounds like its name is a long vowel. Awesome. You guys are rock stars. So we have a little chart right here in front of all of you. Can you show me your chart? Hold it up. Show me your chart. That's right. Okay, so there are 5 columns on this chart. 5 columns. So we are going to look at a little bit of the difference between those. So you'll see that the first word in each of these has a vowel that is at the start of it. So a vowel that is at the start, and there's others that have the vowel in the middle. I want us to all go through and look at and say to our partner. So we're going to turn to our partner and we're going to use a whisper voice, a zone 1 voice. And we are going to read the words in columns 1, 2, 3, and 4 together. So we're going to talk in a whisper voice. We're going to turn and talk to our partners in a whisper voice, going through the words on columns 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you're done, I need you to hold up your paper so that I know that you're done. I'm going to be walking around listening to all of your groups. All right. We're talking in a whisper voice, turning and talking in 3, 2, 1, go. Walking around the room, hearing whisper voices. Anytime a student that is not using a whisper voice, I'm going to walk a little bit closer to their group to, make sure that they know that we can talk a little bit quieter. All right. 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. 1, 2, eyes on you. All right. I see my student 1 facing me. I see student 4 facing me. Thank you so much. All right, Rocketeers. All right. So in this book that we're going to be reading today, we're going to introduce a couple new words. So in column 5, we have the words up, cut, bus, pup, butt, and sun. Up, cut, bus, pup, butt, and sun. Okay. Now I want you to read those words in your brain. What do you notice about the words here? What do you notice about the words? Okay. I need a strong college-bound hand. Okay. Yep. What do you notice? Okay, you notice that there's a U in all of them? What do we know about the letter U? What do we know? Is it a consonant or a vowel? Okay, that's right. It is a vowel. It's a vowel. What are the other vowels? Can someone tell me? That's correct. A, E, I, O, Y, and U, which we just said. Awesome. Now, Mr. Spencer has a fun challenge. All of you have your word tiles or your letter tiles right here. And for the next 2 minutes, you have the letters B, C, N. You have two P's, S, T, and U. And I want to see how many words that y'all can create using these letters. So you're going to be working with a partner. We're going to be using level 1 whisper voices. And I want to see who's going to make the most. Who's going to be super creative today? Okay. Any questions? What are we going to do? That's right. We are going to use our letter tiles to make as many words as we can working with our partner. All right. Turning, facing your partner. Word tiles in your hand. All right. Ready, go. Students making the different words with their letter tiles. Okay. Bringing it on back. Rocketeers, all eyes on me. 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. 1, 2, eyes on you. Okay, I saw some really, really cool words. Can someone share with me a couple of the words they created? Great. Can someone tell me another one? Okay. Is there another one? Okay. Great. So, Rocketeers, we know that vowels that come between two consonants, you can hear the short vowel sound. So vowels that become between two consonants, you can hear the short vowel sound. When can we hear the long vowel sound? Yep, when you can hear the letter, and at the start of it, and when it comes at the start of the word. Awesome. All right, Rocketeers, today we're going to be reading a new book together. Looking for students tracking me. I need eyes tracking. We're going to be reading a new book together. Can I have Susie read the name of the book? Okay. A Day at the Park. Let's say it all together. A Day at the Park. So fun. So we're going to have a character from one of our previous stories. Do y'all remember Jesse? You do? You don't? What do you remember about Jesse? I need a raised hand. Who can tell me what they remember about Jesse? So I'm referring back to the introducing the text form right here, as it's laid out for each of our books. Yeah, he's the boy who liked purple, and he liked doing things with his papa. So he liked purple, and he liked doing things with his papa. In this book, we're also going to meet a new character. His name is Sam. Can we say Sam? Sam. Sam is Jesse's cousin. Do any of y'all have cousins? I have 40 cousins. That's right. I have 40 cousins. That's pretty wild. I know cousins are fun. They're so fun. I like hanging out with my cousins too. Okay. I need you sitting up straight. We're gonna read about what the cousins do together. So Sam and Jesse are going to the park with Papa. What do y'all think they're gonna do there? Okay. Interesting. You think they're going to go on a roller coaster? Okay. We'll see. You think they're going to play baseball? That's interesting. You something you see? Oh, you see the baseball bat in the mitt. Okay. All right. So let's do some investigating and figure out what we think it's going to be about before we read it. So we're going to turn to page 4 and 5. So switching over. Okay, so there's page 4. And there's page 5. What do you notice? They're playing baseball. Okay. Anything else? Oh, you think they look happy? Okay. Okay, let's turn to page 8 and 9. I want you to think about what are they doing now? One of the boys is looking at the bird. Is it okay? Yep, and you see Papa and the other boy standing together. Oh, he's not watching him. He gets stolen. Oh man, we know that we need to stay close to our parents or our grandparents or whoever's watching us. That's right. That's a good lesson. Let's say the word wants together. I think yep, you said one of the boys wants to look at the birds. Okay. Let's say wants together. Wants. Let's say it again. Wants. Okay, let's turn to page 12 and 13. Okay. Oh, look at the doggy. Yep, that's right. The doggy's on the swing set too. I wish my doggy could swing. I know. I know. We're looking at the pictures. Oh, Papa's pushing the boy in the swing. Okay, on page 13. One of them's climbing the tree. One of them is running. Oh, Papa could do a better job of watching both of them, huh? Yeah. You know what? Mr. Spencer might have just made a mistake. I think I looked at the wrong pages. So this is page 12 and this is page 13. Okay. Let's see if Mr. Spencer made another mistake. Oh, you know what? Mr. Spencer did make a mistake because this is page 8. Oh, there's cars. Yep, those are old cars. We don't see cars like that anymore. And this is page 9. Okay, there's a car show. Okay, sometimes Mr. Spencer makes mistakes too, and I looked at the wrong pages of the book. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Do y'all forgive me? Okay. All right. So let's turn back to the start of the book together. Okay, we all have it in front of us. You need to hold it up. Hold up your book. Show me it's at the start. So today we are going to read with our eyes. We're going to read with our eyes and we're going to be detectives. And I want you to think about a couple things as we read. I want you to think about and look for the things that the boys like to do, and they might be different. Also, I want you to look for a surprise that happens at the end. And finally, I want you to look at what the dog likes to do. So, what are we looking for as we read with our eyes? We're looking for what the boys like to do. Yep, you're right. They might be different, but we raise our hand. We're also looking for what the dog likes. I know you have a dog too. I have a dog. We like dogs. Yep, we're looking for what the dog likes to do. And we're also looking for, bingo, the surprise at the end. So we're going to be reading with our eyes today. I'm going to be reading aloud to y'all. And I need you to be following along. Okay, we're going to read it together. Right in front of you. So, A Day at the Park by Maggie Bridger, illustrated by Meredith Johnson. My sister's name is Meredith, and my mom's name is Maggie. That's kind of fun. A Day at the Park. Jesse likes to look at the map, but Sam wants to play ball. Jesse, he's looking at the map, so is the dog, and Sam wants to play ball. Sam likes to hit the ball, but Jesse wants to look at bugs. Sam waiting to hit the ball. Jesse looking for the bugs or the worms. Jesse likes to look at birds, but Sam wants to look at the cars. Jesse looking at the birds and Sam looking at the cars. So it's Papa. Sam likes to sit in the car with Papa, but Jesse wants to play on the swings. Jesse likes to swing, but Sam wants to see the kites. So Jesse wants to swing and Sam wants to see the kites. Jesse and the pup on the swing. Sam likes to climb the tree, but Jesse wants to run. So Sam likes to climb the tree and Jesse likes to run. Sam and Jesse like to run, but Papa wants to sit on the bench. Sam and Jesse are running and Papa's sitting on the bench. Sam and Jesse like ice cream and Papa likes ice cream too. Oh man, I love ice cream. Okay. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Mint chocolate chip? Okay. Mine's chocolate. Okay, I need all Rocketeers facing me. 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. 1, 2, eyes on you. Okay. Great job, Rocketeers. That was a fun book. I want you to turn and talk with a partner for 20 seconds about what you learned from the text. What did you learn from the book? Turn and talk to your partners in a zone 1 whisper voice. Turn and talk, go. Counting down from 20. Okay. Bring it on back. 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. 1, 2, eyes on you. Okay, what did y'all learn from the text? Yep, the boys like to do different things. Okay. Yep. They look like they had a fun time. Mm-hmm. You're gonna run through a variety of answers that might be tossed out. So going into some of the discussion questions that are on revisiting the text. Sam and Jesse and Sam go to the park with Papa. What kinds of things does Jesse want to do? What kinds of things does Sam want to do? Let's talk about Jesse first. What does Jesse want to do? Cold calling student? Yep, that is correct. What else? Cold call another student? What kinds of things does Sam want to do or like to do? Yep. Okay. All right. Now I want us all to turn to page 2 again together. So can we put our finger on the word but, B-U-T? The word but tells you something different is going to be told next. So the word but tells you something different is going to be told next. So the word but, let's say it together, the word but tells you something different is going to be told next. What is different about what Jesse wants to do? What is different about what Jesse wants to do than what Sam wants to do? Yep. Jesse likes to look at the map, but Sam wants to play ball. So Jesse wants to look at the map. Sam wants to play ball. What does the word but tell us? Something different is going to happen next. That's right. Let's say it together. Something different is going to happen next. What's the surprise at the end of the book? Oh, not the car show. What did they all like to do? They all liked ice cream. Yep, and they all got ice cream together. So the surprise at the end was what? They got ice cream together. Did you expect that to happen? No, you didn't, because they all weren't getting along. Okay. Well, we can all like different things and still get along. You did expect that to happen? Why did you expect that to happen? Oh, you saw that there was an ice cream truck and an ice cream cart in one of the other pages. What page did you see that on? Okay, let's turn back. Let's look for it. Oh, you are right. Look at that. You saw that there was an ice cream behind there. And you would bug your papa to let you get ice cream? Me too. Me too. No, Mr. Spencer's not going to buy you ice cream right now. Maybe sometime in the future, Mr. Spencer will buy you ice cream. Okay. What did you notice about the dog in this story? Remember, we were being detectives. We were looking for the dog. Oh, yep. The dog liked to go on the swing. Okay. The dog liked to look at the cars. Oh, the dog also liked to look at the bugs. Oh, and the dog liked to run. Okay. The dog liked to do things with different people. Okay, I like that. All right, Rocketeers. I need everyone sitting in learning position. So you're going to go through discussing the text, and you can choose, one of these three, right? So you can do thinking within the text, thinking beyond the text, or thinking about the text. To go into like thinking about the different things and whatever flavor that you want. And with your groups, you're going to kind of decide based on like the answers that the kids are giving you in terms of, or what the focus is for your grade level or your current unit that you're on. And so like thinking beyond the text. So the examples like Sam likes many of the same things as Papa, like playing baseball and cars. Jesse likes to look at the world around him, like bugs and birds. Sam and Jesse have more energy than Papa. Papa needs to sit on the bench when Sam and Jesse run. So you're thinking beyond the text with the students there. So you're trying to get them to pull out more ideas, thinking within the text, more of like what's happening there. And then like thinking about the text in terms of what the writer's really telling us. And depending on your timing, right? Like you can go into some of your teaching points, you could add your own flavor onto it, right? Like when you're calling students back or introducing yourself with like who you are, adding a little bit of flavor to like, your favorite park that you go to. If you have a dog or if you have an animal, right? Like this story has a lot of like relationship in it. And there's a little bit of, conflict in the students not wanting to do the same things. You're also focusing on vowels in terms of the short vowels and long vowels within it. Really, if you take the, the PDF of the book, you have your teacher's guide, that's given to you in that PDF, and then, taking that, and you can adjust the student facing. Student facing is really helpful for me, in that, like, it helps me run through, like, what do I want the kids to get out of it. And obviously you can adjust it, you can make it yourself. And it is a little bit confusing because we don't have, like, the magnetic tiles and whatnot, but just making it work through the virtual lens for now. In person, like, you're going to have all the materials with you, right? Like, it's all set up. The books are there for the kids, the books are there for you. Lessons are there, and running through it together. Excited for you all to interview with us. Hopefully this is helpful. Like I was telling you, this is not perfect, right? And as a teacher, we're always going to be able to improve. And sometimes, you get done with your lesson, you're like, oh my gosh, what did I just say? Right? Like, I messed up, a couple different times there, and that's okay, right? Like, and I would get feedback from my coach to improve. Excited for you all to interview with us, and look forward to meeting you at Rocketship soon. Thanks so much.